This story starts with a child saying, "Fufufu." He is living in a world where there is no television, smartphones, or any electronic things that modern civilization has. But in that world, magic is awesome, and magic is very fun as there are mostly magic users in the world. A man says, "I'm a real magician. My father randomly told me that I come from a long line of magicians. And then, I became a hard, uselessly addict to magic. I used to read books about magic the whole day. Magic is not real, I knew that, but deep down in my heart, I wished for its existence." The scene then shifts to a road where several cars are passing by at high speed. There is one boy and a girl. The boy says, "Why are you leaving? We need your help to stop the black magic laboratory from being abolished." The girl ignores him and says, "I will tell you straight up, I don't want to hang out with such a strange group." He is saying something about a macromancy magic item. "You don't have to walk me home, you know. Or are all sunrises like that? Or do you have a crush on me?" He hesitates to talk as he is trying to say something. He stutters every time he says a word. As the girl is trying to cross the road, there is a truck at high speed coming towards her. The boy tries to push her away from the truck, but he gets in front of the truck, gets hit by the truck, and gets eliminated. He opens his eyes and says, "That's not a Japanese home, and this is not a Japanese trade." As he looks around the room, he says, "It is a very strange room," and asks if it is a hospital. As he realizes that he is a baby, he is very shocked. To hear that, 2 years first, why? In the Marin clan, he is named Abel. His parents say that he shows his smartness at only 2 years old and can already eat without help. His father says, "Well, it must be, because he is our son." A continent I have never heard of. Electrical appliances are nowhere to be found, and my part of life in the Marine clan has officially begun. My hobby right now is making this door. As he watches his father healing his mother, he instantly asks about it, and his father says that it is healing magic. Abel is very happy to know that he can now use magic. In this case, I am glad that I was reborn. As his sister is trying to play with him, he says, "Giselle, let me concentrate on making totems and play by yourself." His father says, "There you are." His father says that you don't have to make a totem to play, move around and look after your sister. In this world, it seems that magic is very common. That has convinced me that this world is not Earth. The Marin clan was once known as a group of magic users regarded as a secret weapon of war. On the mountain where the Marin clan lives, magical trees grow. Children born in the clan have exceptional magic knowledge. The war 100 years ago ended, and the use of magic has dwindled because of peace. There are no more places for the totems. As a man says, there are many totems stacked in front of his house. He asks, "What are you going to do about it?" He uses lycanthropy magic, and a majestic ring forms in the sky. The scene shifts to the chief's house. The chief claims to be 150 years old and uses magic to maintain a youthful appearance. No one knows how old he really is. Abel calls him scary. After half a year, the chief asks Abel to show him the results of his training. In front of them, the totem snaps in half, and the chief says, "I cannot die in peace. There is nothing more for you to learn from me. You are the first one to have finished my training." After some time, Abel is now 13 years old, and Giselle is 11 years old. Abel comes to Giselle, saying, "It's completed," and she says, "You were able to complete it at last?" He says, "The average magical power in an adult is around 20. Giselle asks him what kind of magic it is. As he sees his stats, he has 865 magical power and 2 strength, and he said, "This is the only descendant of the sage. Her magic power is around the same as an average adult and her strength is 20 and magical power is 19. Incidentally, you are the only one at that age who has never hunted before. At this rate, you won't be a good head of the house." And Giselle says, "If Abel hunts with this magic, then I should also make friends with people of the same age." As he calls Shibi and tries to shake his hand, and he rejects and ignores him, and Abel's father says he's banned from using magic today and says try using archery or your body itself, and he says okay father, as it has been an hour. Abel is very exhausted and wants to go home as they spot a Shermu parrot and Shibby aims at the bird while looking at Abel. And he says don't look at me, look at the bird, as he shoots the arrow, but the parrot dodges it and flew away, and suddenly Abel puts the bird to sleep, and everyone asks if it was sleeping magic this way is more efficient for those who are not resistant to magic, as the chief said so, and Abel says I'm sorry, but he wants a pet, and his father asks if he used magic without any usage of a tool. He is surprised as they hear some footsteps. They ask what's happening and inquires if it is an earthquake, and there appears a huge bear. It is a greater bear. Everyone is scared to their toes. Do you want to see more videos like this? Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel.